Yo, man, it jumps right in, man. It's your boy D Fitch. Let me go ahead and get my Instagram crew in here. We're live. We're live. We're live. Impromptu uh live here. This is gonna be the How to Shoot Pro video live series. So I got 21 tips that are all established in my ebook, How to Shoot Professional Video with Your Smartphone. So what we're going to do in this series is go over pretty much all the settings that are within your camera in your phone, right? So as you see here, this is your camera. I'm pro Android. If anybody got beef with that, holla at me. Okay, I take that serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm pro Android. Nah, I'm joking, man. I'm Android, and this How to Shoot Professional Video with Your Smartphone is comprehensive via Android and via iPhone. So whatever device you choose, no problema. I got you covered. So yeah, today we're just going to get into some settings, and I'm going to go ahead and preview tip number 1, which is get to know your phone. Number 1, unlock the power in your pocket. Think your phone can't shoot pro video? Think again. Mastering these turns your footage from amateur to cinematic. Dive into your camera settings right now and get familiar with what's under the hood. Your smartphone is more than just a phone. It's a camera packed with professional features. But you've got to learn how to use them. Dive into your settings, adjust your exposure, your white balance, and focus. Learn what they do. When you understand your tools, your shots get sharper, cleaner, and more intentional. Don't just point and shoot, shoot with purpose. Need help shooting your next video? Book a pop-up session with us. You'll walk away with a 1-minute promo and a 5-minute interview, all for $500. Spots are limited. So hit me up at naturalleadersmedia.com, tap request proposal to grab your spot now. Yeah, man. So that's tip number 1, man. Get to know the power of your phone, your cell phone, your camera settings in your phone, right? So if you look at your phone, if you go to the camera settings in your phone, like I said, I'm on Android, but if you're on iPhone, you want to go to camera and then the gear icon, and then it'll unlock the camera settings. Okay, so just starting from the interface on Android, if you're in photo, going across, at the top is where you're going to see your settings, right? So the first one, you got the gear icon, which is your settings. So if you tap that guy, that's going to go into your camera settings where you can slide. Yeah, there we go. Where you can slide these different things. I don't know. Let's see if I can get close. Right. So you got screen optimizer, shot suggestions, scan QR codes, your watermark, high efficiency pictures, save selfies as preferred, high efficiency videos, video stabilization. That's very important. Grid lines, always check them grid lines on. Location tags, shooting methods, settings to keep, shutter, etc. So these, you got a bunch of settings, man. And a lot of times, if you don't go into them, they'll just be checked into the default. But some of these can give you the clarity that you need to really have dynamic photos and video, right? So the next one with that, it's like a little charge with an extra cross. That's your flash, right? So your flash has basically 3 settings. You can go auto flash, Time down. Auto flash. This is for photo. Auto flash, flash, and no flash. Right. The next one that looks like a little a little timer is a timer. Right. So you can set that timer for pictures. So if you're doing a selfie, if you want to get like a group photo or something like that, and you're jumping in, you can go from 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. What else we got? Then we got the aspect ratio. So you got 3.4, 916, 916, 1, and full, right? So those are your aspect ratios. Then you got your motion picture. So now if I take a photo while the motion picture is inactive, is enabled, it have those different where you hold it and it moves, you know what I'm saying? And that's all for pictures. So let's go to video. We're still on the interface of your camera. Down here, I just went over photo. Now we're going to go over video. Video is pretty much the same. The settings are definitely the same of what you're going to have as far as options when you hit the gear icon. The flash doesn't turn into a flash. It actually will turn into a light. See what I'm saying? That's how you turn the light on. Onboard light, which is very convenient. A lot of people forget to put that thing on. Even when you think it's light, it's no light. Add light, for sure. Add light. Anytime, like I said, if you got house lighting or whatever the case, throw the light on your phone. It gives you more clarity. Stabilizer is the next one. It got like a little hand with some little squiggly lines on the side. That's your stabilizer, right? More light for super steady. And it also, it tells you right there, add light. That's what helps you with steady. So now I have this frame is in full. As you see, just like the name says, it fills up the full frame of the camera. (916), which is your portrait mode. And then you got 1x1, which is like the little square drawing. Okay. Let's go to 916. And now you get into your resolution. So you got UHD, FHD, and HD. UHD is ultra high definition. FHD is fine high definition, and HD is just definition. I suggest you use UHD, which is 4K, and that's going to be like 3860 by 2160, which is the pixelation. The higher the pixelation, the better the picture quality, right? So those are your main settings. Now, if you tap, most phones have a tap. If you tap on the phone, you'll see that thing arise. That's your ISO or your exposure, where I can make it dark, make it light. That's right. See how it darkened? Let's lighten it up. Lighten it back up. Lighten it up. You feel me? So that's your exposure. The other one, if you tap and hold, that'll give you your focus. So all these cameras are high powered, man. Once you get into the settings, you have your preferred settings that you like. A lot of it when it comes to resolution, which is the UHD, FHD, and HD, that depends on how your editing software, because the bigger the resolution file, like 4K versus 1080p, the faster or slower your storage and your download is going to be. So when you're uploading to your preferred platform, that plays a part. Depending on how much storage you got, that plays a part. How much RAM, how much gigabytes you have available to record. You know what I mean? So that's, you want to take that into consideration. But if those things are in abundance, then just go ahead and record that thing in 4K, get the best resolution possible, and get your camera, get your record on, man. Get your pro video on. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's it for tip number one, man. How to shoot pro video with your smartphone. I'm your boy D Fitch, CEO of Natural Leaders Media. Go ahead and visit Natural Leaders Media, man. If you got any takeaways from this video, shoot a comment. Let me know how I'm doing, what I can do to improve this. I'm gonna come to you every Monday with a new tip, and keep that consistency going. You can go to my website right now and purchase the ebook. It's only $7, yo. $7. Okay. And it's going to give you all 21 tips that I'm going to be covering every week, or maybe twice a week. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. But the main purpose of this is to maximize, optimize your content, utilizing your phone as a camera, right? All we do from we use this thing as a phone. We're checking emails, we're checking social media, we're sending documents, we're on ChatGPT, we're da, 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 da. But when it's time to use this phone as a camera, my ebook will show you how to optimize and get the best out of your camera. Like I said, Android or iPhone, I got you covered. I'm an expert. I've been doing this 25 plus years. Yes, in production for over 25 years. So I've shot with multiple devices, as far as phones, as far as high level cameras. Yeah, so I know it works. And once you dive into those settings, you'll see, you're like, wow, this can do this, it can do that. It's really intriguing, because like I said, even these cheap phones these days, they have high powered capabilities. Again, go ahead and log on to the www.naturalleadersmedia.com. Scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see where you can download the ebook. Like I said, it's $7. I mean, most of y'all pay that for coffee every day. So go ahead and support Natural Leaders Media, man, and get us on the board with some sales, so you can buy it directly from Amazon. They cutting into that, so but any support would be welcome. And if you want to book a session with me, I'm doing a pop-up right now for $500, which will get you a script written and get you a 1-minute reel, and also get you a 5-minute founder interview for $500. Let me repeat that. I'm doing this from now to the end of the year. 1 script, professionally written, 1-minute promo reel or brand story, whatever one you want to do, but you got a 1-minute real estate, 1-minute reel, and then you got a 5-minute founder interview. And as a bonus, I'll show you how to clip that 5-minute founder interview into multiple clips, multiple 1 minute, 30 second, 15 seconds. I'll show you how to do that, potentially as a bonus, if I like you. But yeah, check out, do that. Tap in with me. This is a series. Content is very, very critical nowadays, and telling your story to your audience is even more critical. How are they going to know what you do about your brand or your service if you're not telling them? They're not just SEO is not enough. You need SEO, you need content, you need AI, you need all of that. And between me and my team, I have a team of over, right now, my team is about 7, 9 deep. Got 2 editors overseas, and everybody else here is over here, here in the States, locally in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. Again, D Fitch signing off. Visit naturalleadersmedia.com and visit naturalleadersmedia.com and tap in with me, y'all. Talk soon. Peace.